Megyn Kelly time now, and the Ginger Whinger has made a living off playing the victim. But Prince Harry's woe is me statement down how everyone had ruined his life bar him set a new low. As one of the most privileged men on earth, Harry took aim at the media for his playboy lifestyle, excess drinking, drug use and failed relationship with the love of his life, Chelsea Davy.
In my experience as a member of the royal family, each of us gets cast into a specific role by the tabloid press. You start off as blank canvas while they work out what kind of person you are and what kind of problems and temptations you might have. As a teenager in my early 20s, I ended up feeling as though I was playing up to a lot of the headlines and stereotypes that they wanted to pin on me, mainly because I thought that if they're printing this rubbish about me and people will believe in it, I may as well do the crime, so to speak. You're then either the playboy prince, the failure, the dropout, or in my case, the thicko, cheat, the underage drinker, the irresponsible drug taker. Looking back on it now, such behaviour on their part is utterly vile. Every time I was in a relationship or rumoured relationship, that whole person's family, and often their friends, would be dragged into the chaos.
So, Megyn Kelly, it's all our fault. It's all the media's fault. His drug taking, his relationships that didn't work out. You and me should take the blame for that, right?
I love this. It's so insightful. By the way, I think I like this version of Prince Harry better. You should keep this guy.
He's got more hair.
So it was the evil media's fault that the British public was interested in the royal family. So, like, if we just eliminated the media factor, the British public would pay absolutely no attention whatsoever to the royal family, just as it was, hundreds of years ago. Sure, they weren't interested. I mean, what is he saying? The interest by the media is there because the interest amongst the public is there. The media responds to what the public wants to hear about and read about and so on. And he knows that. And of course, this is right on brand for him, right? Not to take any responsibility for his own choices. The reason he was an underage drinker is because the media said he was. Who is he kidding? Just as your discussion with Paul Burrell showed, he does not think the rules apply to him. He's selfish, he's entitled, and he has a sense that everyone else has to play by the rules that do not apply to him, whether it is I should be able to pay for police protection that no one else is allowed to do. I should be able to mandate that the paparazzi in New York who took photos of me turn over those copies to me. I should be able to walk first, even though I'm just the spare and not the heir. I want a bigger castle. You go down the list. Every day, it's a new entitlement by this guy. So he married the right woman because we know she's exactly the same as he is, if not worse.
But did he make
this court proceeding?
Did he, Megyn, though? Because I wanted to ask you about that. His ex-girlfriend, this woman, Chelsea Davy, who I think was the love of his life, was mentioned in his witness statement today something like 118 times. Meghan Markle was named just 5 times. And Harry actually got emotional in court when he was asked about his relationship with Chelsea Davy. If you were Meghan Markle, would alarm bells be ringing at this point? Has he really moved on from Chelsea Davy?
I see your point. But I mean, that too, he blamed on the media, the fact that she broke up with him over the intense media scrutiny. The lie is that it wouldn't have been there had the Mirror not been covering him. Let's say his allegations are true, that there was hacking against him, which has not been proven. His testimonial on that was very general and non-specific today. But let's say he's right and it happened. You really want to tell me that she broke up with him because the media scrutiny got to that level, as opposed to just it's the media scrutiny that any member of the royal family is going to get? I don't believe that. He wants to blame all of his troubles on the media. And yes, he definitely seems to be a little focused on the ex. I would not like that. I'd be giving my husband a hard time about that tonight over dinner, in no uncertain words, if I were Meghan Markle. And especially the fact that she apparently dumped him. You never want to inherit the guy who was dumped by somebody else who he then mentions hundreds of times. That's a little red flaggy. But to me, their relationship issues can take a backseat. What I see here is an entitled brat who was raised thinking he's better than everyone else and is still living that life, trying to blame everything. I mean, the fact that he's dumb, he's blaming that on the media. Was he playing a part? Was he acting dumb? Is that why he got all the bad grades and had to cheat, allegedly, when he was in college and undergrad? I mean, is there nothing he won't blame on the media? He's going to start calling up your little actor there and giving him tips on how to play him. He's going to say, that too is damaging to me. You're going to get sued for that, Dan.
Do you know the other thing I found fascinating today, Megyn? You know how he's done this whole shtick of like, I'm just a man of the people now. I'm giving up all of the trappings of royal fame. The moment he got in the box and his lawyer said, what do you want to be referred to as? He said, His Royal Highness. And then from then on, Prince Harry. Even though he promised the Queen, he was no longer going to refer to himself as HRH. So this is not a man who wants to be normal,
that's
is
why
it?
they wanted their kids to have their titles, and she's got all of the stationery and so on, and she wants to use the Duchess. They're liars. They want all of the pluses of being royals and want to do none of the actual duty. This guy's, I mean, I will say this, his weird trauma and obsession with the media explains some of the insane allegations he's been making more recently in Netflix and elsewhere. And what we're really seeing here is a sick person, Dan. Like, he's not all together. I think we've seen that over and over. And I think it's going to lead to problems not only in his PR battles, but as we've heard from others in his marriage. It's just a ticking time bomb.
Megyn Kelly, host of The Megyn Kelly Show. Make sure you sign up on YouTube. Megyn, thank you so much. We'll speak next week.